How many of you were there last year for the camp at Panihatti? Okay, only half of you. And how many of you are attending the NSS camp for the first time? Very well. Okay. Right. So, we have a very special topic this time for discussion. We have made about 3 or 4 modules with different aspects covered, which covers the entire spectrum of what a boy or a girl who wants to enter and how to their life should know. What are the various challenges they can expect, what are the various questions they may ask. So many things have been covered. So for those who are here for the first time, that part is not available to you right now, but hopefully what we are doing this year would also significantly cover many things which are relevant to all of you. The topic we thought this time is fitness. How many of you are into fitness? Physical fitness? Doesn't look like many are there in fitness. You were into fitness. You were into fitness before you entered into Krishna consciousness. Then you thought it was Maya. Since I'm not the body, why should I really talk about fitness? But he wants to drag you back into Maya. Hopefully it is not Mahamaya, it is Yoga Maya. But this fitness is of a different type, with a different perspective and a different ideology in front of us. Therefore, I think it is useful to address this. Should we start with the first line? Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what you will be looking for, the great day, where you will be dressed like a king. And there will be another, it will be beautiful, we don't know how beautiful she will be, but the girl who will really be there to join hands with you in partnership on a lifelong contract to, in Christian tradition, the church when they marry, they say, in death we shall part, and we will keep the relationship going through thick and thin, high and low, happiness and distress. Right? So this will be a very important part of the day of your life. But marriage is not just an event. Marriage is a relationship. Marriage is not an event, it's a relationship. So, even though the event is going to be very important for you, the day when the ceremony will take place, the reception, the yajna, Saptapati vows to be taken, it will be an elaborate day, it will be a great day for you, and there are all tens of thousands of people who come to wish you, bless you, participate in the festivities. It will be a one-day event. However, this program which we are doing is not just for that day. This program which we are going to talk about between today and tomorrow is hopefully to prepare you for your entire life. Yeah. So, 2 aspects will be covered very much in depth. It will make us aware of the challenges in the institute of marriage. You probably already know that the marriage institute as such in this world, I mean, in Kali Yuga everything goes down, right? And not everything goes down. It looks like everything is going down very rapidly. And the decay process, the degeneration process, the erosion of values is far more rapid than we could imagine. You have seen it in your own eyes. You are not very old people, you are in your 20s now. But you are seeing it yourself. You grew as a child, right? In your hometown, school, college, and now you are grown up adult, mature enough to understand what life is. You have seen degradation yourself? What do you see? Progress or degradation? Huh? The people of science are supposed to be saying there is progress, Prabhu, there is progress. Right? They are saying there is degradation. So is that progress or no progress? Huh? Huh? Correct. So looks like there is an external progress is there, but at the level of the human being, his psyche, his value system, right, his character, right, his lifestyle, all that seems to be on a rapid downhill course. Of course, we have seen even more degradation than you have seen over a period of 4 decades. Right? So therefore, it is not surprising that even the marriage as an institute also has degenerated. Conflicts in marriage, divorces in marriage, fights, verbal fights, physical fights in marriage, separation, missing, is it not? Must be missing. There must be something. And therefore, almost as if you have the scientific attitude, like we all have enough science. I'm a medical practitioner, all of you are from NIT and IIT and all from engineering backgrounds, right? So if you have a scientific approach, what is missing? Why is this happening? Right? And we will answer this question today and tomorrow. What appears to be missing is a whole system, a whole support system of training and understanding and again recreating those value systems which sustain marriages for centuries in the past. To again recreate those value systems, to recreate those behavioral patterns to which our ancestors went through. They may have been very religious people, they may not even necessarily religious, doesn't seem to be only connected with religion, right? Religion was obviously playing a important role, but there was even something more than just religion, right? So, whatever sustained marriages in the past, we need to revisit those things. And as far as possible, within our current generation, bring their whatever is best practices, right? You know what is best practice, right? In any system of knowledge, there are best. This is giving some sound, so you have to change the direction probably. So you have to really revisit them and bring back within the fold of our life, within the structure of our own lifestyle, those same value systems that help us go through these marriages in a happy, harmonious manner. Haribol, are you able to hear? Adequately well? Everyone can hear? No problem of sound? So this would provide, we are trying to give this whole seminar today and tomorrow a long-term vision. That means it is not going to help you to, between now, you are unmarried, and you will be married in a year or 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5, but short time. We are not looking at just that 4 or 5 year old period. We are looking at even beyond marriage. That means many topics we will talk about is to really give you something like a real life experience. That this is what is going to happen. Right? So it's like simulating a real life picture. Right? On the emotional level, physical level. So that you can actually anticipate. See, it is very easy to go through something when you know what will happen. Right? You go to college, what will happen? There will be anatomy hall, there will be a dead body kept there. You slit open and leaving a scalpel in your hand. And then your professor will tell you, this is the femur, this is the humerus, this is this now, that now. You have a dissection manual next to you and you dissect the skin. This is the way you dissect the skin. You open up, another skin will be subcutaneous fat. So you already told this before. Yeah, we all went to that in anatomy hall, first at BBS, right? So we will try to do that for you. So let's start with the. So we're going to have 6 levels of fitness for discussion. 6-tier system. So we'll have physical, economic, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, and communication fitness. As you can see, it's a very comprehensive program, right? And there could be obviously things beyond this as well, but by and large, we feel that most things are adequately covered here. So if you hear properly, try to imbibe and understand, open heart, the inquisitive consciousness, you may take notes if you want, but more than that, hear properly. Take down some notes and ask questions after every fitness is over. Right? We will keep some time for questions. We will go to the next fitness level. So let's take the first one, the physical fitness. So just to bring you to the bodily concept of life again. You're not the body, I know. I'm not the body, I also know. But we don't realize, we just know it theoretically. But this is just to bring you to the orientation of the body. Because everything has, as we discussed in the morning about different ashrams, right? Everything has its value. It is not that we just say married life is all about chanting Hare Krishna and doing our sadhana properly and marriage will be good. Automatically. Because sadhana is good, my marriage will be good, it will be great, it will be excellent. Because she's chanting, I'm chanting, we are all chanting Hare Krishna. Everything will be just fantastic. Right? So to think of marriage in a narrow-minded way would be not good. So first is, physically think about it. Are you feeling weak and exhausted? Many times. Do you have frequent problems with health and digestive problems, sleep problems? Something is disturbing all the time. That is something in your life which you have been there but you have not addressed it. Right? So to think that this is all physical and maya and temporary and all that would be a mistake. Right? So if something is majorly affecting your body, address it. Go take medical attention. There will be brahmacharis who are neglected health and they have had to shift their ashrams or shift their places of services and like that. Many of us sannyasis in our society have gone into Krishna consciousness with a very, deep participation, involvement, sacrifice, and then over the years they felt that it was not important and they neglected it and somebody had cancer and somebody had this, somebody had that, and then it become dysfunctional. So our devotees, our mature Christians devotees should understand that there is a healthy importance to be given to the physical dimension of life as well. It has its due place. It is not the central place, but it has its due place. My overall development of the goal of my life. Right? And if I neglect any one of these things, it will have repercussions. It will have repercussions. So I am not here to live a life in neglect of my health because my Krishna consciousness is more important than my health. No. Krishna consciousness is dependent on many factors. Only when you have pure devotional service, it is independent of factors. We are in the process of developing pure devotional service. So for us, factors which go along with us are to be taken care of along with us. Right? So we will take care of all that. So let's see some specific things here. Physical fitness is an important aspect of life. It is a state of health and well-being, an indicator which shows whether you have the ability to perform and enjoy day-to-day occupational activities, daily activities with ease. It should be comfortably going through all your daily life. Student life, everything should be a comfortable journey. Your body should be cooperating with the goal of your life. Right? The body should not be an obstacle. It should be harmonized. The body, the mind, everything we are talking here is to be harmonized. We are talking about Bodhabha. Yoga process is about harmonizing everything with the goal of our life. Right? So we harmonize our body so that it moves along smoothly without obstructing, but assisting us, supporting us in the pursuit of the goal of our life, which is Krishna consciousness, right? So you harmonize that. So the body is meant for that. We take some specific issues on the health as well. Before that, let's say physical fitness depends on three things. First is adequate sleep, right? So we have our study program. We may have some of you will be doing job. We have your job program, right? But on an average, living in a polluted world of polluted air, water is there. The body needs more time. You must have seen that if you go to any hilly place or maybe in your hometown, the air is much more purer. You can get up fresh in 5 hours, right? If you sleep at 5 o'clock and 11 o'clock in the night, and by about 4 or 5 morning you are like fully charged and you cannot even take rest the whole day, right? But in very polluted metropolis, where air is heavy with sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide and methane gas and all these pollutants are there, so many particulate matter is there, right? Which is full. We are living, the whole statistics which came recently, right? We are living in very polluted cities. They are number 14 in the world, practically, from major centers. Number 14 in the world, the pollution rank, PM 2.5 and PM 10, right? They are very high in pollution. So therefore, the body will have to take a little more time to regenerate. Therefore, an average, they say 6 hours. So I would say 6 to 7 hours will be good enough. Right? So again, average sleep at 10 o'clock, get up by 5. Sometimes you will sleep at 11, get up by 6. Whatever suits you. Karmi, Asura, whatever. Anybody who wants to finish the goal of his life, this is universal truth, and nobody is exempted from this basic reality, ground reality of life. Sustain the human body, you require rest, but sleep and require good diet. That would change as per your culture, your habits, whatever else. But all of us would require focus, adequate focus on these things. Yeah. So let's talk about sleep a little bit more in detail. Right? So, why is sleep required? Again, as I said, we could have a long-term discussion, right? It's required for rest to our organs. It recharges and detoxifies our body. The body goes through a lot of takes a lot of toxins for the whole day, right? And to the night, because the body is spared from active digestive processes, no heavy work is going on, the mind and brain are not so active, right? They're not physically doing something. But the body has time to go off from that and detoxify the body. Right? So if you don't sleep properly, you're not detoxifying properly, and the toxins build up, and the toxins build up leads to ill health, right? And ill health will affect ultimately your performance in this world, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Correct? Right? So your performance on every level will be affected if you don't sleep properly. The 7 hours of sleep is just something we don't talk about is snoring. Right? How many of you snore in the night? Anybody has told your parents, your room partners that, hey, Baba, change your side, your partner comes and said, just turns you over. How many of you snore? Some of you snore. Some of you don't even know you snore, right? Nobody told you. Maybe your wife will tell you, hey, I didn't know before marriage that you are such a big snorer. Right? This tells me. And so, yeah, snoring, loud snoring may be, not activity, but may be a medical problem and affects health in a big way. Because snoring means you are taking less oxygen in the night, you are struggling for oxygen, and when you get up in the morning, some of you might be getting up with a hangover, you're not getting up alert and active, you may get nightmarish dreams in the night. So these are all signs that your sleep is inadequate. You get scary dreams, right? Someone is pushing you off the cliff. So that's called as sleep apnea. There's a medical disease called obstructive sleep apnea. And remember one thing, that in today's world, again, we all go into bad habits sometimes without knowing it also. Today the world, if you find on average, people sleep much later than before, right? You see that? Our ancestors used to sleep earlier. 8:30, 9 o'clock. You go to Nasik today also, we were in Nasik a few weeks back, right? By 9 o'clock, shops are closed, 9:30, lights are closed. And then the whole world of Nasik is sleeping, right? So that's still not affected so much by the modern lifestyle, but in cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, there is what's called nightlife. People are awake, people are proud. New York is a city which never sleeps, they say. So they become activated. This is called as Yanisha Sarva Bhutani Tasyam Jagrati Sayami. Right? Those who are awake in the night are people who are not Sayami. Right? So then we have the negative lifestyle. So therefore, the later you sleep, your sleep efficiency goes down. So there are people who are working in corporate culture, they sleep later, they sleep at 12 in the night, right, midnight, they come home. So many of my patients will say, what about exercise? I come home at 10:30 in the night. I come home at 10:30 in the night, I eat my dinner with my wife and children at 11:30, and I go to sleep at 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Where is time for exercise? Genuine problem. It's fine, right? But from Reiki for Life, keep health in focus. Keep health in focus. So keep healthy lifestyle. So what happens is most of the time in the night come, you WhatsApp, email, this and that. But it will be healthy to come home and wind up the house in the kitchen fast, go to sleep. In US, right, people sleep early because they have to get up early, they have to go to job early. So in US, people even think that they have but many cities in US they sleep by 9:30. Many thousand people, right? So anyway, avoid heavy meals and stimulating thoughts and bright lights before going to bed. This is, you have to sleep, you have to induce yourself into sleep. So it's again a healthy habit. You don't want heavy discussions in the night or see some exciting screen things on the laptop, on mobiles. They're stimulated. Nature wants you to sleep, so if you go to sleep, you at least have to start slowing down. So no bright lights, you're dimming up the lights, you shut your lights, and you need to sleep in complete darkness. Right? Because melatonin is released from the pineal gland from our brain, and it only is released by nature, by Krishna's arrangement, when there is complete pitch darkness. Right? So that's very good to sleep. So when you sleep, you don't have any stimulation of our senses. So healthy sleep would require complete pitch darkness, because that's when the melatonin is secreted the best. Melatonin is a very powerful hormone from the pineal. It's a sleep hormone from the pineal gland in the brain. Right? Before going to bed, Prabhupada recommended to take a hot glass of milk. Right? Milk has a amino acid called as tryptophan. Tryptophan is required for manufacturing melatonin, and it helps to give good sleep. So there are scientific reasons why people in our ancestors, food cultures that take hot milk, a little bit of elaichi or sugar, whatever you want, but a good hot milk, it's nice. Right? Sleep better, and also helps to detoxify the body. And a good bowel movement next morning, right? And because we are practicing a spiritual lifestyle, we want to end the day with a prayer, right? So it's good for all of us to adopt this practice. We don't just want to bed and just crash. That's okay, let's crash. But you sleep, you gather your senses again, and you will sit in bed for a few minutes, right? With the folded hands, or sit with your folded hands like this, or in prayer. And you offer a beautiful prayer to the Lord. Right? That the Lord give you one day of life. One day, of course, is over because sleep has ended. Sleep is ending the day. But whatever you could do in the day, many spiritual practitioners have this habit that they offer a prayer of gratitude. Right? They may introspect of the things they did or they didn't do, they did rightly or wrongly. They gather themselves, offer a prayer of gratitude for that Krishna gave them a day in this world, right, to perform their God-given duties in this world, and hopefully get up in the morning next day to again recontinue the path we have chosen, right? So it's a very good habit to remember your parents, maybe your spiritual master, remember Prabhupada, remember your Ishtadev, Sitaram, Krishna, and in gratitude, end the day with this very smooth ending. Prabhupada also recommended to read Krishna book in the night. Some of you may remember, right? So the whole process, we are going to, it's sort of going to a come-open process. Right? Yeah. So then you offer to sleep like that, and you go sleep with Krishna consciousness. So let's talk about diet now. We take some questions, we can take one or two questions on sleep. In the bright light?
Like is not a
unless there's a very strong reason for doing that, medically they say that it's regarding the quality of sleep. See, when we're sleeping, we want to sleep. We don't want to mess up with anything else. We just want to sleep and give the body the maximum it can get out of sleep. So if you want to come sleep efficiency, then sleeping in pitch darkness is recommended. Sleep efficiency, right? So yes, it is sort of tamagun in one sense, right? But we make it Krishna conscious by inducing the going of Krishna conscious thought process before you go to sleep, right? So we sort of remember the Lord. That's the last thing in our life. And some people, old people, may want to leave a little bit night on because they get up in the middle of the night and they have to go to the bathroom and they will trigger us. So people who are late age people, they keep a little bit night on, right? So they can see the bathroom where it is, so they don't trip and fall. So that's on medical grounds, living like this is necessary. But otherwise, sleeping in pitch darkness is upheld by medical science as an important practice. Yeah.
6 to 7 hours sleep means continuous or?
Continuous. Not 2 hours. 3 hours gap, chant few rounds, I can go to sleep. No, but continuous. And because let's say about uninterrupted sleep. People who have elderly people who have got prostate problem, for example, they have to go to the loo many times in the night, so they will go 4 or 5 times a night, so that sleep gets affected and that overall affects their health also. So remember, uninterrupted sleep. The mother, of course, very happily goes to that uninterrupted sleep because the baby will need care in the night, feeding and this and that, right? So, but otherwise, generally, of course, if you're married, that can happen. When you're married, you have a baby, right? So your wife will say, "Aap le lo na bacche ko," right? Again, it's a real life scenario, right? So the wife is tired the whole day, she has spent a whole day with your child. The child has been, be very demanding on that day, particular day, and sometimes the, parents have this, I've seen parents say, today night is your on-call day. So tonight, if he gets that time, next night you get up, tomorrow I will get up, right? So the wife is maybe working, and they have got difficult days, so they may be interrupted sleep because of the child. That's another thing, right? That's a real life thing. But otherwise, generally, part of good practice, uninterrupted sleep should be there. Yeah, I will take questions. So keep on the questions, note it down. Now just about diet. So in modernization, everything, as I said, has gone down. Even food, understanding of value of food has gone down terribly. Right? So you are beginning to aware now that the quality of food has gone down, and the quality of food has gone down. The tomatoes, the potatoes, the green balls, everything has gone down in terms of the content of nutrition. But over and above that, if you start eating junk food, then you are practically getting no nutrition at all. Right? So devotees diligently should have a lifestyle whereby they strictly adhere to a food source where junk food is either eliminated or at best minimized. Right? So this burger culture, the bread culture, the stale food culture, the packaged food culture, which is now completely something that most children grow up with this. Right? So if again, as a future healthy boy, healthy man, and a healthy father, and a healthy family man, right? If you develop these things in your house, then you know that just because the convenience, you don't end up buying this thing into your house, right? Because that culture will go into your children and into your family lifestyle, where people start liking these tasty foods which are full of preservatives, full of food colors, full of acid regulators, and full of stabilizing agents, and full of all this sort of stuff which is there, right? And if we're going to keep away from a lifestyle where unhealthy food, because unhealthy food obviously affects consciousness also. This packaged food culture, it is made by machines, right? And it's all stale food. So, when it is stale food, it somehow will affect the consciousness also, the mind and the brain. Okay? If we eat fresh food, it is full of vitality and energizes the brain very powerfully. Okay? The more something that we buy packaged food is about 1 month, 2 months, 3 months old any time, right? So imagine eating something that's 3 months old, but it is not decayed still. It is not stale still, apparently. Why? Because there is preservative, right? And therefore, when you eat that sort of food, right, then your body cells actually degenerate. So eat peacefully, chew properly in a comfortable environment, and avoid heavy discussions. Again, the culture of food. We honor food in a spiritual manner, right? Where we want to eat with the focus that this is food given by God, by Krishna. Therefore, the prayer we chant is to be chanted not mechanically. Mahaprasada go with the prayers, right? We say, so we do like that. But again, in our Vaishnava culture, everything is done with focus and attention. So it's nice to fold your hands properly, right? And chant consciously what this food means to us. That Krishna has given this food to us. The meaning, that's the meaning. You won't get into the meaning. The meaning is to be understood. Therefore, we have the right attitude towards eating food. That it is not a material thing, carbohydrates, protein, and fats alone. That they are there. But it is Krishna's gift to you and me. You didn't make the food. I didn't make the food. You didn't make the meat, the rice. We didn't make it. Krishna gave it to us. So that chanting it. Eat peacefully. Select food based on nutritional value rather than taste. So generally, we eat food. We may have grown into our childhood. ये अच्छा नहीं लगता है. Many parents complain about that. डॉक्टर बोलो ना उसको ये नहीं खाता है, वो नहीं खाता है, कि सिर्फ उसको ये आलू अच्छा लगता है, सिर्फ उसको भिंडी अच्छा लगता है. It doesn't eat anything. भाजी तो खाता ही नहीं है. So again, we may have grown in that wrong culture, but when you grow up, we must give up likes and dislikes of this life, right? And eat. Look at food as prasad, and whatever Krishna gives us, you eat again, on a broad-based thing. Eat organic as far as possible. Have a culture whereby you eat more of nuts, salad and fruits, right? Not just rice and dal. Because as I said, the nutrition has gone down. So again, this is going to be important to sustain your body, right, in a healthy manner. Organic is available nowadays, eat more organic, right? Cancer is on the rise, all of you know. Cancer, diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol. Major problems. Again, eat food which is culture-based. So eating food which is more foreign-based. Westernization has hit India very badly. People make food choices based on what they eat in America, right? So I think we should be a little more choosy on that. What foods are native to our country, olive oil and this and that, pastas and all. It's all from the West. Chinese foods, big problem, right? Many devotees have got into the habit of writing Chinese food now. I'm not necessarily saying Chinese is bad. I'm not a recommender of this and that. I'm not giving any particular personal choice here. But again, those foods are made for different type of people. But we have a traditional diet. If you're Andhraite, if you're Maharashtrian, if you're Gujarati, so that food is what you're genetically made for. So eat those sort of foods, right? And as you go into a family culture, remember, eat food with your family. Very important. Did you know that food also has, the food has various dimensions. There's the physical dimension, there's the emotional dimension, there's the social dimension, there's the spiritual dimension. There's got many dimensions. Food is anna. Anna is very multi-dimensional type of activity. So, in the fast life today, most families do not get time to eat together. Right? How many of you have, in your own houses, how many of you got a chance to eat with your family? Right? Was it a good experience? Right? How is eating alone? Putting something on the gas, and cooking it, eating it, and taking on plate and eating alone. How does it feel? Another feel you sit with your brother, your sister, father and mother, right? Is it a different feeling? The same food is there, right? Food is the same, the taste is the same, but the feeling is different. So have a culture in your house where you emotionally connect with your family during the food time. There's a time to communicate, to talk, right? These days what people do is they're on the mobile, right? Food also. Again, it's wrong culture. So we keep away. We are training ourselves right from now to keep unhealthy habits, unhealthy cultures away. There's time to interact because maybe father is working, mother is also working, children are going to school, to classes, coming home. This is the only time you may get sometimes 20-30 minutes together on the table where we eat together. Right? And of course, as I said, thank Krishna for the prasadam which Krishna gives us. That should be something which we should do from within our hearts. Right? So that is a way of also increasing our spiritual consciousness. This is Krishna's prasad. This is coming from the Lord. My father, my mother, Krishna, right? They have given this to us who are His children to maintain this body. Right? So that also has a spiritual value. see food from a spiritual perspective. Right? So let's talk a little bit about exercise. Please become aware, as a medical practitioner, you know that a major part of the diseases the world is going through today is because people are not practicing the culture of exercise. A sedentary lifestyle, in fact, they come up with this word called the sitting disease. A disease like you have hypertension, you have cancer, you have tuberculosis, pneumonia. There's a disease called as the sitting disease. That means when you go to the office, what do? From the house, you sit in a car, you go to the office, went up the lift, went into your office chair, and you sat down, you went to the loo, you meet your boss for a small meeting, you came back, sat in your chair, you sit for 8 to 10 hours in your cabin, right? Drive your car, come back home, again you sit, right? So practically the whole day you are apparently moving, but you are still actually sitting. So if you are going to go into that sort of a sedentary mode, then that itself is a major cause, they say, of cardiovascular disease, cancer, obesity. None of you look obese now, right? Which is great. All of you are having a great look now. But will you be like this after 10 years? After 15 years, right? So keeping the bodies, in shape, what you call a BMI, body mass index, right? Keep in shape as per your height, in your weight, you have a BMI. Body in shape. So keep your body in shape. Do not lose shape. Keep your body slim and stout and strong. Exercise shows the muscles and the heart integrate the circulation. Right? So the heart to function, you will be surprised you will get heart attacks nowadays at 25, at 30. So what a big blow to the family. So keeping healthy is a part of your expression of love for your family, so that you don't spend your time, money and energy in just meeting, in just some medical visits. But if you keep your body healthy, the body can remain healthy without medical visits. If you keep on doing exercise regularly, you don't have to go to the doctor. Right? So many devotees now, in ISKCON also, they practice the yoga culture. Some people do yoga, some people do exercise, whatever suits you. Maybe both are good also in some ways, right? But spend some time of the day in exercise. Now, so myself, I can tell you that for some time I had neglected exercise in my life also, because medical practice, so many programs, this engagement, that engagement, this form. And therefore I found my body was degenerating, and some blood reports indicated that I need to take care. And then again I started back. In fact, once Radhanath Swami himself pointed finger at me and said, Dwarkadish, you should perform regularly exercise in your life. So a few years back he told me, and I neglected that discussion. Right? And then I realized that my Guru Maharaj told me I should perform exercise regularly, I should let me do it again. Right? So many devotees now, they perform exercise, it's very good. Detoxifies the body, creates a sense of well-being. You see, we only go through life, up and down will take place. You can always expect life to create challenges. The ups and downs in your life will be there. There are seasons. A hot day, summer day, bad day, cold day, rainy day. So your life also goes through various seasons. Your moods will fluctuate. But it is a medical fact that you can keep feeling very good and positive if you exercise. People who don't do exercise regularly, they become mentally more weak faster. When they get mentally hit by some event, then they do not have the strength to fight back, because the body itself will become very sloppy and slothy. Right? So you can fight even depression. They did exercise, they did comparison between people who are doing exercise and no exercise, and they found that those who did exercise had less chance of going to depression. So please remember, even devotees can go through depression. We also have got material bodies, we could go through difficult times. But if you perform exercise regularly, then you remain so positively surcharged with energy that fight negativities of life much more effectively. Right? So we devotees need to have a balanced approach towards life in this way, towards exercise also. So then somebody may ask the question, what type of exercise to perform? What should I do? Again, you have a big choice. There is no one standard way which is there, but The yoga process is more sattvic in nature, let's put it like that. It is time tested, even by Patanjali many thousands of years ago, right? So devotees from pranayam, from yogasanas. I know of a devotee, my friend, who was obese. A wonderful Vaishnava, initially devotee, but at the age of, in his early 40s, he developed a massive heart attack. Right? The problem with him is that he was a medical practitioner, busy practitioner, and most of the time was spent with the patients, right? And he had 3 children, right? There was no time for anything else. He developed a heart attack. So he had to go to angiography, he had to go to angioplasty, and he came to be aware that my problem is because I am obese. Very wonderful Vaishnava, and he started to exercise after the heart attack, after the stent, and then he lost weight, and then started doing Surya Namaskar, right? And he called his friend who is a yoga expert, learned Surya Namaskar properly, scientific, you cannot learn it from the television, right? From the YouTube, go to have somebody who teach you, train you properly. He did that, and he lost about 18 kilos in the last 2 to 3 years. And he's fit and fine now. He's really feeling good, right? And he's feeling very confident that he can maintain his health. Because imagine his responsibility. If he has one attack at the age of 40s, and he has 3 children, what happens if his life gets and goes in pain? What happens to his wife, his children? So he realized that it is a spiritual responsibility to take care of my health. And I neglected it so far. Right? And then he went back to a health program. So now he chants his rounds, all nicely done, practices there, but he has created some time for exercise also. So again, it is to be seen in the right perspective, right? It is not to increase bodily consciousness, to keep it fit to serve Krishna. Prabhupada also used to walk every day, not for spiritual reasons. There is no spiritual reason about that, apparently. But there was a spiritual reason, actually. Right? Because by walking, he maintained his body, because he had such responsibility of the world preaching. And some doctor told him when he had a problem in his heart, that Swami, you should walk regularly. And Prabhupada took the instructions. He wasn't a regular walker in India. Till his health degenerated very rapidly because of so much stress he had taken. He started walking, and you've seen our Prabhupada so many times on Juhu Beach, Venice Beach, walking. Right?
So we are talking about this physical fitness from the angle of the marriage. In case you forgot the connection. And we are not giving you a fitness talk over here. Because as we know that after we get married, the body also goes through so many physical changes. You have to find your family unless we have a healthy body, we are not going to be able to perform the functions. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So first of all, who are going to be there, even if they are devotee girls, they are not going to be not going to go by your physical needs, right? Suppose if they find out that you already have one body medicine, I have night blindness. I cannot see properly in the night. I cannot write properly. So when we talk of choose a partner, you have to, they expect a level of transparency. If you are already harboring some sort of diseases, before you get married, like you are diabetic, because you have eaten junk food or not done exercises, or you have a heart problem or a lung problem, then the girls are also quite choosy nowadays. And suppose you have become very obese because of that, or because of not healthy eating habits, you have already a lot of hair fall. The hair fall is also connected to unhealthy habits, right? Unhealthy food you might have thick glasses from before because you are not nutritional, you are vitamin A deficient, this, that. So it also affects in the marriage market. You could name it like that. So we have to be at least, physically fit at a young age, because as age progresses, automatically some degeneration takes place genetically. Genetically it is going to happen only. And also, once we get married, we have to think about procreation. So in that also, if we do not have a healthy lifestyle having done all this, which we will be taking now, it is going to affect our married life. That is why we are talking about this physical fitness, because these things are a habit which you form. If you are into wrong eating habits, if you are into wrong sleeping habits, if you are into wrong exercise habits or no exercise habit, then you cannot just suddenly develop after marriage. It's a trend. If I am not used to doing all that, I am not going to be able to make a change after 25 years of life or having gone into a particular pattern. So that's why we are talking about this physical fitness, which is important. We will be going from body, mind, in that level of fitness. So this is the first level of fitness we are talking about.
So now we are sort of focusing on the health in connection to an important function the body must perform, and that is the function of reproduction, right? So, and the vinyasa, that is a natural that's a natural requirement that our body should be healthy to perform all the responsibilities of family life, including the responsibility of generating children. Right? Now, why am I talking about this? Because this is a very down-to-earth program. Many devotees, of course, people also, have serious problems conceiving children. Again, talk about go back to food, go back to unhealthy lifestyles, right? And therefore, the fertility level of the man and the woman have been on the rapid decline. Hello, people? We are not. Are you okay? Pretty good to sit there only and manage this. So, it becomes a major stress factor. You are married, and then it is natural for the couple to expect, natural for the friends to expect, natural for the both parents-in-laws to expect that within a reasonable amount of time there will be a baby, there will be a child. It is not unnatural, right? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, by and large, yesterday baby. Now people do not understand this, and therefore they delay this aspect of their life. They delay first of all marriages, again very unphysiological and not very useful practice. Again, as I said, everything has gone down. So in the practice of getting married, people should get married in the early 20s now. Now it is late 20s and now almost in the early 30s. Right? So biologically you are on a decline. Practically bodies have immunity after 30. That's what we have. Right? And then we have late marriages, because mostly now what we call some other time. But here, on the physical front itself, your ability to actually generate children, your potency, your main potency, you will actually be on a decline. And therefore, what we talked about before becomes more relevant now. Right? That your whole body has to be healthy enough to perform this function of being a happy man. Right? So, in performance of asanas, we talked about that. There are some specific asanas which a person may perform to improve his physical prowess to generate heat. There are specific asanas for that as well. Right? So, we do not want to see that our good devotees like yourself, right? If there is a chance that your potency is less, then sometimes several years will go by going through various doctors, taking fertility treatments, going through various fertility clinics, artificial methods of having a baby, thousands of actually spent hard-earned money, anxiety, apprehension, fear, sleepless nights, right? Very, right? So now it should be a culture whereby if you are 21, 23, that you really move forward and give us a very healthy step. Eventually, when you need to perform to generate a baby, right? That you are in physical and mental state which is strong enough. So it is more specific and to that.
Also, in marriage, obviously, when you are alone, you travel light. You want to not carry much baggage with us. And if you are not physically fit, then even carrying your own baby becomes like a big challenge. We have seen the wife also has a backache, the husband also has a backache. Who carry the baby? As basic as that, we are just trying to say that if you are not physically fit, then even these small things in marriage, it becomes like a big thing. You have to shift a house, like from one place to the other, go to another house, or you are traveling and you carry a bag, which you are not physically fit enough to carry. You have some slip disc, or you have a disc prolapse, and you have a spondylitis, and all that because of neglected physical fitness things like poor diet, not regulated sleep, not sufficient exercise. So, a lot of repercussions are there if you do not take care of this physical fitness in terms of the added responsibility which you are going to have to shoulder once you get into the Grihastha ashram. It's a pleasurable, it's a burden of love, but we should be able to be physically fit to be able to carry that burden. Right?
So now, this is a very controversial topic we talk about. Right? And I want to enter it very openly here. If the song is being properly, I find the song is messed up. The song is not good.
This one was stand.
Hare Krishna? Yeah, okay. So, many of our young boys and girls, I'm sure all of you, I will not ask you to raise your hands on this subject, but they go through a lot of confusion on how to handle this dimension of our life. It's a very private thing in one sense, right? It's a very private thing. People feel shy to talk about it with their friends. They don't know who to talk about it. They can't open up to their counselor, facilitator, or senior Vaishnavas because how do you talk about these things? You talk about sadhana, right? Whatever we get up, how many rounds to chant, read the Bhagavad Gita, all that is there, right? However, if this essential, delicate part remains unaddressed, it can create massive stress in the mind. You agree? You agree? Right? It can create so much of stress. How do we understand? How does a Krishna conscious devotee The reason, this is the first time I'm talking about this. This is not something we talk about all the time, right? The first time we put it in a module. We didn't put it in the first and second module for 3 months, but we thought we should this module because we have found devotees who have not understood this properly. Sometimes this is because it is not talked about, not that knowledge means you just understand it from the books and from hearsay. Is it okay? The sound? I don't think it's okay. It's bouncing on the walls. Then eating is easy. Gambling is easy. Intoxication is easy. It's illicit sex. What is illicit sex? What is illicit sex? What are the standards, right? So first thing we need to know, there are only 3 things you need to know about this, about sex part. First is, know the standards, right? So let's talk about what are the standards. The standards are, and all the standards are always like the benchmark which we have to do. What does the standard mean? That it is something which is going to be high. What is the standard as far as my question? What is the standard as regards chanting? What is the answer? Okay, 16 rounds. Is that the only standard in chanting? Anything else? Morning.
You say that Krishna is Mehman.
Full moon.
No. The answer I'm looking for is the standard is inoffensive chanting. That means chanting is free from all offenses. But Fetish and all these are one of the offenses, right? One of the 10 offenses. But the gold standard of chanting is that it should be completely offenseless chanting. It is a standard, right? Now, how many of you can say that we have reached that standard? Can you and I say that we have reached kind of 16 rounds offenseless chanting? We have done that? But do we give up chanting because of that? नहीं होगा ऐसे. ऐसे नहीं होगा. इतना high standard कैसे चल? Right? But we still go on doing. Hopefully, at the end of life, we will chant in pure devotion without any offenses. Correct? Similarly, therefore, as I said, the standard is always going to be remaining. So expect nothing mediocre from standards. It will not be at the level which you and I are right now. We are at a particular level of whereby we have our sexual urges, right? Which are there. And it's an urge, it's a vegam, right? If you have manasa vegam, krodha vegam, it's also urge of genitals, it's very strong. And all of us have experienced the urge of the genitals to some extent within our life, right? And it's pretty intense, right? So the standard is to understand that it will be high. It will not be something which we are at right now. The standard is that one should have, the highest standard is to not have sex at all. That is a brahmachari life. Right? Now we are talking about to the NS people, so that's not the standard here. The standard is to have sex only for generating Krishna conscious progeny. Right? So that is the standard. Now you may find Prabhupada actually saying this in his books that even as he said in this world, nothing is good and bad. Like money is not good or bad, how you use it. So therefore, we don't necessarily see sex as good, we don't see sex as bad either. The materialist starts seeing sex as good because it gives them a sense of physical pleasure or sometimes a emotional pleasure. Right? So they will see it as good. And in fact, they enter marriage for that purpose many times. Because it's a license for enjoying the senses. Right? Devotees are far more wiser and far more well informed that it is not why I am marrying this girl so that I can have a free license for enjoyment. Right? It is not for that. It is for actually getting a partner in my life, a good friend in my life, a good comrade in my life, who will actually join hands with me in good and bad, high and low, happiness and distress, and we can make it together to uplift ourselves spiritually. Right? And since it is such a difficult thing, therefore I need a partner who is also like-minded like myself. Like all of you are spiritually minded people right now, you need a like-minded partner who will understand this aspect of life. So unless you are spiritually oriented, these sex standards have no meaning. If there is no spiritual goal to life, then there is no any standard. Whenever your urges demand, you fulfill them. Right? Because there is nothing like a standard. Right? When you feel like eating food, you eat food. When you feel like sleeping, you feel sleep. You want to enjoy your senses through sex life, if you enjoy this, do that. There is nothing like standard there. It's in the mind. Right? But devotees will not do that. So when we use sex life primarily for the purpose it was given to us for procreation. Obviously, nature wanted, because we are also one of the species of this world, right? The species should continue. So life has to continue. A pigeon and a pigeon have to come together to have another pigeon, right? A cat and a cat have to come together to have another cat. So this species has to go on. So also the boy and the girl, the man and woman must come together to continue the progeny of life, right? But materialistic life uses it glorifies this out of proportion. It gives a height to sex life. Right? It brings it out of the box. It is a part of married life, yes, no doubt. But it brings it out of the box and says, this is what it is meant for. So every ad, every housing ad or every ad of anything, they have to show this part of man-woman relationship to promote that. Right? We've seen every ad there will be a man and woman. Right? So sex life is the most prominent expression of today's materialistic world because Because it is Maithun Adar. You know what is Adar, right? I don't know, something in Marathas we use the word Adar. Adar means a depot. Oh, depot. Like when all the buses stand is called Adar, right? So where everyone in this world is, everyone in a particular place is only meant for doing that is called Adar. It's called Maithun Adar means everyone is here for that. And that's the only thing which people look for, right? But please remember that we as devotees have some standards. But imagine a class of people in this world who have no standards. Right? Now this is to break our illusion about the hype it has got. There are some people who have got no standards and they have gone into it free for all. Any amount, any time, in whatever way they want. Right? The question is, are they happy? Have they found the goal of their life to sex life? Answer is yes or no. In fact, do you find that the more they have it, the more they are? What happens to them? They're miserable. Because they have to get something out of that. It's called Maya. It is not there and they're looking for that in that. It's called Maya. It is not there. Happiness is not there. The fulfillment is not there. Satisfaction is not there. The real pleasure is not there. What the soul is looking for. The soul looking for real pleasure, not some physical stimulation of two surfaces coming together, right? And in some emotional state. It doesn't touch your heart, right? And therefore, we need to understand our standards. There is a word called as regulated sex life. What is this word? This phrase? Right? So something is uncontrolled must be how to control it by regulation. Right? So uncontrolled eating habits, uncontrolled sleeping habits. No, you cannot eat 10 chapatis. Otherwise control your diet. You cannot sleep for 15 hours a day. You sleep too much, right? So uncontrolled anything is bad. Uncontrolled weather, anything uncontrolled is bad. Right? So everything has to be controlled. And therefore, we also have, because of this type of life we have to control it. That is called as restraint. So we don't go blindly to this and practice unrestricted sex life. We must use our Krishna conscious sadhana shakti. Now sadhana is not an end in itself. Please remember. It is sadhana for a purpose. What a purpose? There are various purposes of sex for sadhana, but at the basic level, at this level we are talking about right now, we do sadhana so that we can have the power, the potency, and the grace of Krishna to control our wide senses. Is it not? Every yogi, Ashtanga yogi, Karma yogi, Jnana yogi, Bhakti yogi as well, we use the power obtained from that sadhana process, of that particular yoga process, to restrain and control the mind and wide senses. Remember the chariot is there. The chariot is there, passenger is there. The 5 horses are the senses, the lagam, the reins are the mind, the chariot is the intelligence, right? So what happens if the chariot is not in control? What happens if the lagam is not in control? The horses can run anywhere, the passenger has an accident and he dies. So, before we talk about becoming a devotee, it's important that we understand that there is no question of bhakti without sense control. There is no Krishna prem the bahut dur ki baat hai. We talked about today morning, back to what it is going to happen tomorrow. Today morning we are talking about back to what it is. Viras alive and Corona Sabha, this Sabha. Going back to what it is. We talked about everything is going to happen, in Chand Dinon hone wala hai. No, there is a very great amount of purification of the heart necessary from millions of lifetimes of baggage of karma and impurities gathered over the consciousness of our heart. Dharmana Marajanam, right? It will not happen overnight, but it at least starts first with practicing restraint of the senses. The eyes have to see unrestrictedly, control it. Now should talk nonsense, anything, anyhow, anywhere, control it. All senses must be Ani Samani Sanyamya. Right? We'll talk about that later again. So practice, second principle is go the standards and practice restrain. Right? And the third important thing is be progressive. So all of us here are at a particular level of the ability to control our sexual urges. Right? Is it not true? Do we all have a flat standard? Apna sabka ek hi standard hai? No. Somebody is doing it better than the other, but not doing it as good. Right? So we all have, based on our upbringing, purva karma, and various psychological, it's a very deep thing. So we are all at different levels of, some people may be sexual fantasies, some people may be some perversions, all that thing has maybe happened through, some people may be pornography, right? This happens so commonly because we are staying alone, we're staying in the hostel, no control, no restraint, nobody knows, laptop is there with everybody, mobile is there with everybody, you can always go to any site and start doing the wrong thing. So please remember, Krishna consciousness means to gradually get rid of all these bad habits. Before you enter into this sacred vow of marriage, you must eliminate all these lower tendencies, which we may have unfortunately gathered through the journey of our life till this stage. But if you enter marriage, the sacred act of marriage, with a wonderful lady, and you carry this baggage of bad habits and perversions and negative attitudes into the marriage, it will seriously hamper developing a congenial relationship with your wife. So the time period from now till your marriage is not to be just spent in studies and job. Right? It's a time when you are going to work, as we said before, on your diet and exercise and sleep patterns, and more importantly, going to work on this aspect. Right? So wherever you are, somebody can ask, listen, so how much sex can we have, Prabhu? With our wife? How much sex should we have with our wife? It may be a ridiculous question, but I would say it's a relevant question. Right? So there is no answer like from a book, right? 5 times, 2 times, 108 times. There is no answer like that. Right? But we are saying that wherever your urges are right now, practice restraint and be progressive. So there may be slips. There is young, the hormones are very powerful, testosterone and other hormones are surging in our body at this time of youth. You see all sorts of environment around which is very sexually stimulating. So avoid stimulating thoughts, avoid stimulating scenes, avoid stimulating engagements, avoid stimulating environments. Avoid those environments which can stimulate your lower self. We all have a higher self, we also have a lower self. The sexual part of our being is our lower self. It's a primeval part. It's a more rudimentary part. It's not the main part of a human being. Human being's main part is this cortex, a brain development, which is given to us by Krishna for pursuing higher values of life. Progressive Krishna conscious lifestyle. That's why we have a gospel context to discriminate, to understand various things about life. But the sexual part is a more primeval part, right? You know what primeval? Primeval means something has been there as we are in the evolutionary process. Right? That is our lower self. And for animals, it is okay to have sex anytime. You see pigeons and birds, any standards they have? Right? So Prabhupada was very right when he said that human beings are like relaxed animals because they don't practice any restraint. Just like an animal wants to have sex, he has it. So human being also has the same standard that he is no better than a. Right? Let me also tell you here that as you are trying to go upwards and find the standards in your life, you may also have occasional slips. You will keep a standard, but you will not do the standard on day one and decide it. It will require commitment to Krishna consciousness, commitment to the genuine art of purifying of the heart, and be not sure, but 100% sure that there is no better process in the world today to purify consciousness other than Krishna consciousness. The process given by Mahaprabhu Chaitanya is the best process. The process of chanting Hare Krishna, the the process of doing the Navvida Bhakti process of chanting, hearing, serving, associating, portraying Tulsi Maharani, serving the Vaishnavas, going to the Tirtha Yatras, right? All these processes are there, are by far the most powerful process to purify. And as far as the proof, there are so many people who came from diverse backgrounds, and we can see that all of them made it to level of Madhari life, sometimes controlled Grihastha life, some of them reached sannyas life. And how did they do it? Because the process works. The process works. Maybe they were promiscuous before, maybe they were having some bad habits before, but now they are self-controlled sages, respectable people who we worship. They were not like that before, but they became like this. How? When the medicine is taken properly, a proper professor, proper doctor, you work. So we should know by which with a lot of guarantee the process works. So if we have occasional slips sometimes, no need for getting despondent, only becoming very guilty and depressed, but it also only means that I have to try harder. I need more commitment to the process purification. Right? So this is an overview. There will be more details that are necessary, but this is an overview right now to make you at least aware of how to deal with this subject. Okay? Yeah. So we talked about a little bit about sexual perversions, and one of the sad things in this world today, which is affecting the world also, is this relation between the same gender. So boy and girl going to a sexual relationship, boy and boy going to a sexual relationship or living relationship, lesbians and homosexuality, right? So that's again becoming a problem in society all over the world, including our society, right? Because people can come with that baggage again. So you may require specific guidance on this process. You may require an expert, trained, Krishna conscious psychologist, right? Who will really guide you. And there are people like that who can help you. So if that is there, again, you have to work upon these things, right? And take help. Because we really be shy from it, we feel guilty, we don't know how to deal with it, because it's such a strange thing. It's becoming more acceptable in the world, but it is abnormal. It's becoming, actually it's quite abnormal, but that was happening too often. People say, yeah, what to do? Accept the law. It is all that. Modern world, it is all that. But if you look at it, of course, it is not designed by nature. You don't mandate nature that, right? So you only have heterosexual relationship, relationship of the same gender is definitely abnormal. But some of our boys may have gotten into that, and they have not revealed this. They went into marriage. There are difficulties in marriage, obviously, right? Because they get it late, marriage could not continue, obviously, right? So please, if you are a victim of this unfortunate event, then please don't shy away, but take help from professionals. Okay? So, any questions or anything we discussed so far, we can take. Does it sound okay now? Something?
It is related to eating. Like we see in our traditional families that ladies would eat the last. But now I've seen over the years the more focus is given that we together sit down and eat. So what would be the right?
The second one is better. Second one is better, right? Because as if people are eating late, you come home is late, the wife eats even later, and she has to wind up the kitchen, and then she has to go to sleep. That will happen when people eat early dinner, right? The job was just close by. You don't have to travel from say Mira Road to 2 hours away from your job, right? The job was in your own village, down there or your own town. You go and visit the office, post office, or this bank or something. You come back. Usually people go home within half an hour maximum, right? In a town. इधर भी जाकर आधे घंटे बाद घर पे आए. At least 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, job is over, 6:30 at home. But there is enough time to eat, and the wife will say, serve, and then she will eat at 8:30. So what does she can sleep at 9:30? Today you start eating at 10:30 in the night. And you punishment of the government to sleep, after that. So it's, and of course, as I said, there is less time for connectivity these days. So the principle here is for connectivity. Yes. Feel free to ask questions. This is your time, okay? No hesitation. You will man bol ke baat kar sakte. Yes.
We have to take out some time for exercise. But in voice, we are having our morning program, and dancing. We are having enough exercises there. So how to take extra time from that?
Yeah. So you jump into Guru Puja, okay? You should have extra Guru Puja. Then you don't need exercise. Right? You just raise your hands. Time magazine, they had kept this government article was there many years ago, right? And the best exercise, as they said, because there are swimming, there are millions of exercise. The best thing they said is just keep your leg outstretched, yeah. Raise your hands and just jump the shoulders. They started to analyze that that was supposed to be the best exercise for the body, for the spine, for the hamstrings, for the hands, anti-gravity, and for the heart, right? So, ISKCON devotees may not need exercise unless they have a roaring good Guru Puja. But if you don't have that, then you will have to have at least. When I said exercise, I do not mean 1 hour. Right? So you see, time is always a constraint, correct? Time is always nobody has extra time. But I have seen in my life that if I practice exercise for 10 minutes, or maybe just 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, that keeps you fit. You just need to have a sleep program. That will be discussed. Your sleep program, right? You do this following things. Your muscles are activated. Finish. After this,
within that 10 minutes or 5 minutes, what
you can talk about it afterwards. Right? You can talk about it on one-to-one, but there are programs by which you just have to have a sleep. Point is, don't neglect it. Don't allow time factor nahi hai se nahi karenge. Please fit it inside in our day. 10-15 minutes, remain active.
So in the sleep section, you wrote that before the sleep you should not be exposed to light. So is it okay because when we read some PDFs like Krishna book or read DVD, means before sleeping, I'm going to the PDF mode.
On your laptop?
No, mobile.
No. Mobile name. Use the book. Use the book. You see, we will talk about it later about this part also. We are going to cover many things. But one of the things we want to discuss is that we want to keep the tradition of touching the sacred Grantha of Prabhupada. It's a Grantha, it's a scripture. Mobile is not a scripture. Mobile is a technologically. Yeah. So it is best and healthy and traditional to keep ourselves more in touch with our tradition. Mobile has application, obviously it's used, all of us know what use is there. But when you have an option not to use technology, go for that. If you don't have an option, then use technology. Like, for example, now, mic ki bina baat karenge, so I'll have to screen using this technology. Fine. So, the sound reaches the whole room. If I have a chance to read, and I have so many books in my house, I would rather read other than, in a place where there is no book or something, then I'll read. But generally, carry your own book, or in your own house, obviously, all the books in the shelf are there. But the point is well taken here. The point is, we don't like to read something, and all of us need to have a habit of reading something. Some of literature, right? That could be something which can happen either in the morning or the morning is busy doing his job, then in the evening, when you come back home or go to sleep. But spend at least few minutes on reading. But preferably, you touch the paper, it's purifying just like you said, chanting. Chanting is good. Why do you touch the, why do you have tulsi? Q. Why not just something else? Because the touch of tulsi also is purifying. Similarly, touching a grantha. It's not a book, it's a grantha. तो हृदय ग्रंथि को तोड़ने के लिए ग्रंथ होते हैं, ग्रंथि को काटने के लिए ग्रंथ, right? So when you touch a grantha, a Bhagavatam or a Gita, or Lilamrit, right? That grantha is sacred book, and therefore prefer to read it. Yes, you can ask. You can ask. Mind you, you can ask.
My question is that sometimes when we woke up in the morning, even after taking rest, we feel sleepy during the daytime. We don't get much proper rest even after sleeping adequate hours.
So what to do?
any details regarding?
Yeah, what to do? Yeah. We tend to be deficient in nutrition many times. So one of the common things which we see in practice is deficiency of vitamin B12. Right? And that's connected with our brain, our neurological functions. When you feel extra tired, right, and you're not getting adequate recovery after doing good amount of sleep, then B12 deficiency is known. Right? And even non-vegetarians get it nowadays, but vegetarians get it even more. Because the soil is not nourished properly. Earlier vegetarians were there, but they were getting B12 from the soil. Now we are not getting it so much, right? So you have to test yourself for the B12 deficiency and take that. In tablet form, there are tablets, vegetarian tablets available, injections are available. Again, look into your diet, as I said before. Am I eating a healthier diet, or am I just eating dal chawal for filling the stomach? Specific things are there, nuts are there, salads are there, raw juices are there. Right? Again, you may not be able to make all those yourself, but you can buy nuts, you can buy fruits. And if you do exercise and eat good food, generally, again, your body can regenerate. It's a reversible process. Right? In old age, when things happen like that, you can't regenerate. But in young age, like ourselves, 20s, 30s men, we eat good food, exercise, again, you can get and then regenerate back to what I mentioned. Yes. Anybody else?
In food, you said that biscuits and all, they are not.
By and large, I am not saying we are not saying that the sinful to eat biscuits, right? But by and large, they are low nutrition. They are more for taste and for satiety, right? But if you have healthy option of biscuits, from good source, fine. Otherwise, maida ka biscuit and all, no, not so good.
Every day they keep me hungry. So, can you suggest some what to eat?
Things like chiki, akra, and bananas all over the year, right? 2-3 bananas, right? 2-3 bananas are there, it's a great thing. Some dry fruits, if you can afford some dry fruits, every one day. A glass of milk, 2-3 bananas, some chiki, akra, or chana, good chana, you know, bhuna or chana. Just 2-3 mouthfuls of chana. Because you want something for next 2-3 hours only. You want to have a whole meal, right? So, 5-6 baje kha liya, 8 baje dinner hone wala hai. 2 hours ke liye this is a small snack. You can have this. Keep your double ready with these things. Some sort of things are there. But we try to avoid. Even if you have something like puri, fried puri or something, get it from your own house rather than commercial. Only your mother has sent to you.
Many times what happens due to our workload and all, we lack our recommended sleep hour. So is it okay to have a day sleep sometimes?
Yes, it's okay to have. If your body is deficient in sleep, you may recover. Saturday, Sunday is an off day, then you can also recover with that also. A little more exercise on that day, more catch up with the sleep. Because life is stressful, it's a fact. Life is very stressful these days. So you can, if you have an opportunity, then but again, oversleeping in the daytime is not, it's only detrimental. Half an hour, maximum 1 hour, but beyond that would be not detrimental. Especially on summer days, in summer they say, afternoon nap is considered to be permissible in summer.
Probably one more question. One more question.
Yeah.
What is the standard regarding that contraceptive?
Contraceptives? Well, you see, our standards are, the contraceptives are not recommended. So, that's something which is, we cannot use the world standards for us. Right? The world says, "Usme kya hai?" In today's world, everything is "Usme," for everything is there. "Usme kya hai?" Glass of beer, "Usme kya hai?" Right? In everything, in today's world, so you know, we may fall victim to that trouble. So, contraception for the world, it's something which every government will do it, right? Therefore, there is no safe period. So, if we want to, and devotees do that, because they want, as I said, practicing restraint. So, art of listening is that you have a relationship, at a particular time when you avoid the pregnancy. Automatically that will put you in a state of restraint, right? Because if you don't, if you use contraceptive, that means you are removing the element of number 2. Remove. Because then there is something, which you are using, and then not to worry. You can have free sex. Right? So we want to go with that. We have to respect the natural system of restraint. Right? And therefore God made like that at this time the woman is fertile, at this time she is not very fertile. So then you monitor your days and this and that, and they have a relationship. Right? So automatically that puts you into a system whereby you have a controlled sex life. Right? So it's better to you go for that, because when you use these devices, it affects our consciousness and gives us a chance to think, now I can do it. Again, whether he is doing or she is not doing, this is the standard. Right? And there are many people who may be following, may not be following. That's a different thing. Right? But at least as far as all of you are concerned, we're going to begin a life. So it's better to begin on, by knowing the best standards. Right? So then automatically there are many rehearsals who have discussed with us before. Exam and they get at, you say, okay, we are doing this now. So we are pretty satisfied with this. We are okay. We want to, it will require a discussion though. You see, it is better in this regard where the woman also is inducted into this thought process. Because you may have your needs, she may have her needs, and therefore one has to, this is a topic which it's good where you have a mutual discussion that we want to go forward in the goal of our life, and this is one thing which we have to deal with it. You know, avoid it or throw it or taboo it or forget it or do anything you want. You don't do it in a proper manner, right? So it may be good to have, so sometimes there are devotee partners, right? They understand this better, because the devotee girls understand that there is something like a restraint, there is something like a purpose to sex life, and therefore it will be easier to have a dialogue with them. And then, when one partner is on the weaker side and making excessive demands, the other partner helps the person. That happens much more easily when you have a devotee partner, right? When you don't have a partner, then you are losing help on this regard, right? Somebody may be very weak. Yeah, so somebody might be weak, on this front. And then sometimes the boys say, okay, I should marry a non-devotee girl. And it's why? Because the parents want it. But actually, they want it. because we can escape, this sort of regulation. So we don't want to cheat ourselves. We don't want to be hypocritical about this, right? If you're convinced of the benefits of marrying a devotee girl, then keep that on the equation also. And you may say, okay, I marry a devotee, non-devotee, I look at both the things. And I said, no, I want to marry a devotee because sometimes boys use as an excuse because they want to escape the standards. I think that's not good, right? That's just, listening your own, allow yourself to, your mind to cheat you. As simple as that, right? We don't want the mind to cheat you. We know what the standards are and we want to progress. Is it okay? Yeah. And thank you for asking the question. I'm glad you're opening up and asking questions that are really important and relevant.
Regarding contraceptives, they say that you want to use contraceptives because you want the pleasure without taking responsibility. So as devotees, we are all supposed to be responsible people. We do not want to take shortcuts, right? So if I want to have a pleasure of indulging in sexual affairs, then I should be ready to take responsibility. 10, 20, it's okay. Take the consequences also and take the responsibility also. We shouldn't look for shortcuts.
So why is that we see in our movement that the devotees are there? So why we see that in our movement the parents are devotees and their children are not devotees? Like maximum times. Can you explain some reason?
Well, there are many reasons, but one thing is the world has far more distractions today for the young generation than parents have, right? So, a child will be lucky to have grown in an environment where he is protected. as he grows up, he's exposed to a whole world of fantasy and where he wants to explore, right? And he may really do that for a while, because he knows the standards, he knows what is good and bad, right and wrong. But because of past life habits, because of wrong level independence, he may not accept that lifestyle. Having said that, there is another part of it also, that we have seen devotees. I have a friend of mine who is a very wonderful devotee now, and his son was born to them, and of course he was not born with a samskara, but he was born after marriage, and through his entire childhood he remained sort of favorable, but as he grew up to college, he looked like disinterested. And then he married, and then he was disinterested. After marriage, whatever he heard his father do, his spiritual masters do, they are in his house, they have gone and eaten in the house, they are something. What he had seen and learned, he had somehow passively imbibed all that. They have gone, you have passive and active. Somebody is active, somebody is passive. Right? So you are active and we have gone in a system, and after marriage, it again became revived. And his whatever seeds of bhakti had gone in his heart, in terms of fertilizing the soil of his consciousness, again sprouted, and he became reinterested. Right? So we read the Bhagavad Gita. So that boy knows the whole Gita by heart. That's what it is, right? And they have a child now, and very happy. And now he teaches to his father, Papa, I always do this is good, but I wanted to explore. I wanted to see life में और क्या है. Having seen the whole world, I have understood कि nothing better than this. तुमने जो दिया था वो सबसे बढ़िया दिया था, लेकिन I wanted to convince about this on my terms, not on your terms. So I explored and I found out this is a great lifestyle, and therefore parents are also very, very happy. So sometimes the children may deviate for a while, but we patiently invest into our children, right? Many times they will come around after a while, so they get beaten up, थोड़ा खाएगा, माया देवी का, और घूम फिर के, and will come around, right? So of course that may not always happen. As I said, the spirit force always has a choice. Always has a choice. Okay.